Well, I think the night vigils are not the problem. The problem is that our society has not created such opportunities that allow people to work night and day.
The former governor of Anambra State had made a statement. Do you agree with him or not? He said that if he would rather turn night vigils into night shifts so that people can be more productive. I tend to agree with what he said. What do you think?
Well, I think the night vigils are not the problem. The problem is that our society has not created such opportunities that allow people to work night and day. Because if they do, even where people work night and day, people still do night vigils. So I don't think night vigils is the problem. The problem is the opportunities that allow people to work day and night have not been created. Because in countries where people work day and night, people still do night vigils. Prayer is not a problem. It's just that the enabling environment to do those kind of jobs is yet to be created.
There are night jobs here. The security, you work security morning and night. So there are night jobs here.
But I don't...
The nurses and doctors work morning and night.
Yeah.
So we do have night jobs. So what Peter Obi is saying is we spend all our time doing night vigil when we can be more productive.
I agree with him. You know, a society that ought to thrive shouldn't spend the whole time in church. I've said it many times. That's why they said, I said you don't need God to succeed. It was a whole teaching, and I was taking time to explain that what God has given you the ability to do, don't wait for him to do it for you.
Yeah, for you, yeah.
All right? So you've got to do what you've got to do to get your society to function. There are even societies who don't even believe in the existence of God, and they're doing very well physically, economically, and otherwise. You know, so those are the kind of things I was explaining.
First of all, the ladies in this particular show are biased. Over the years and over time, I have observed, you know, there's this anti-church behavior, pattern of behavior or pattern of opinion from this particular show. So I was not even surprised. Now, the person that surprised me is Dr. Abel Damina. He actually surprised me in the answer he gave. Now, like I have said in previous videos, you see, one thing we need to accept is that truth, they say, is subjective. Why do you see things the way you see them? Those that believe and agree with Peter Obi, night vigil is this, night vigil is that. Why do you see things that way? Those that disagree, why do you see things that way? You see, the factors that contribute to how you see things, your perspective, none of them are under your control. None of them. So this whole idea of absolute truth, Peter Obi is saying the truth, you know, he's saying the truth because let me say it favors your sentiment, or, you know, it is what you want to hear. Maybe you don't like the church and stuff, so it is what you want to hear. Now, from the question they asked Dr. Abel in this video, they were expecting a different answer. They were obviously, you see, when you ask somebody in an interview, you ask a question and the person gives an answer and you are now coming up to follow it up with your own answer. Why are you not asking the question? Why are you asking the question? You were not satisfied with the answer he gave. So obviously you were expecting him to say something different, you know, based on what they believe or the way they believe he normally gives his answer. So they were expecting something different. But then again, like I said, he totally surprised me the way he gave this answer. I have also said this. You see, there are ways a good message can be lost in communication. This way, the way he explained this now makes so much sense. A normal Dr. Abel, you know. So there are better ways to communicate these things. Even those things that are controversial can be communicated in a better way.